Hi, I'm Scott Seaton, Music Director of the North State Symphony, and we're here in Northern California on a beautiful day. And we are here in our next installment of what I call Musician Accents, where we take random musicians from the North State Symphony and chat with them so that you can get a better idea of who they are and where they came from. And with us today is one of our esteemed clarinetists, Ryan Heimlich. And Ryan, great to see you.
Thank you for having me.
And let's start out with, how long have you been in the North State Symphony?
I have been in the North State Symphony since, I guess, the fall of 2005, I believe.
So a little while.
Yes.
And I'm sure you've seen some pretty amazing concerts since then. Some quality musical experiences.
Absolutely.
Do you have any favorite concerts that come to mind?
My favorite concert would probably be Stravinsky's Rite of Spring, Mahler's Second Symphony, due to the sheer amount of work I had to put into it to play that piece. But I also just liked all the big productions, like the Oregon Symphony this weekend and Beethoven 9 in the spring. Like when there's a whole bunch of people coming together at once to do one thing. So yeah.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but you were the clarinetist that set up the Stravinsky Scream, right?
I was the clarinetist that set up the Stravinsky Scream, so hopefully she wasn't responding to me.
One of our more memorable moments. Now let's go back a little bit further, because people, I'm sure, want to get a better idea of who you are. How did you become a musician? What inspired you? Are there any sort of particular moments that you can pinpoint in your life that said, I am going to become in this field of work?
You know, I don't know if there's one particular moment, but it has always run in my family. My grandma was a music major. My parents are music lovers. And I started playing the clarinet in 4th grade, I believe it was, in a small town in Mammoth Lakes. And I just, it was a small town, small school, so if you wanted to play an instrument, your band director will say, hey, I need bass clarinet, or hey, I need electric bass, and then all of a sudden you're playing all these various things, and it was just, I started helping out, and I just loved it, and went to school, and now I'm a band teacher and clarinet player, and here I am, so I don't really know. Yeah.
Something that I've noticed over the past couple of years, you of course are aware of our segment that's Just Ask, and there seem to be a lot of questions and input from a lot of students of yours who are very passionate, but you know, I give you credit because they're there and they're participating. So tell us about that. I mean, you seem to have a lot of very enthusiastic followers that come to North State Symphony concerts.
Yes, enthusiastic is definitely one word to describe them. No, I'm fortunate enough that I am a band teacher and in Chico, and I have a lot of really great students, and we've really built up a program over at PV High School. And those kids love music, and they will go to anything that's music. And the symphony has been gracious in giving them very, very cheap tickets, and so there's kids there every single concert, whether I'm playing or not. Now, if I'm playing, they do tend to go and try to give me a hard time or bug me, which of course I love and I encourage them to do so. But now I'm asking them to ask a new original question because I'm tired of the last question.
Oh,
yes.
I'm sure.
Yes.
I'm sure.
So they have to be something new and something funnier.
Well,
Yeah.
it's a real testament to yourself and other area educators to have so many engaged students who come to these concerts. I think that's amazing. And just a couple more questions. One, do you have a favorite composer?
Mahler and Brahms would be my two guys. Brahms has written beautiful clarinet parts and chamber music, and Mahler, I just love the sounds he creates. I just can't get over it. So
I see.
yeah.
Okay.
Percy Grainger's a good composer too.
He did write some good stuff. Irish Tune from My County Derry is one of my favorites.
Yep, it's weird and unique.
Yes,
so yeah,
definitely.
Yeah.
And finally, are there any sort of composers or pieces that you'd like to see on future North State Symphony concerts that they might get excited about as well?
Well, they meaning the audience or they meaning the production crew? Because
Both.
Okay, well, that might be different answers. Again, I would love to play anything Mahler. Mahler 1 would be great. A Symphony of 1,000 would be great. Mahler 8. I haven't played Brahms 1 in a long time, and I would love to play Brahms 1 again. I would love to play some more Bartók and Stravinsky, some modern composers. I do say though that I've loved the pieces you programmed with Mason Bates and all the kind of electronic new music. I'm really interested in doing that type of new music as well.
Oh,
so
absolutely.
I've really enjoyed those pieces. So anything like that, yeah.
We share a lot of musical tastes, so in the future you might see a Mahler Symphony of 1,000, which would wreak havoc on our staff and stage crew, but be a lot of fun to cram 1,000 performing musicians in a tiny little space. Well, Ryan, it's been a pleasure chatting, and you're a real asset to the symphony, and it's always great to get to know people a little bit.
Well, thank you for having me.
Well, thank you, and we will see everyone else at the Symphony this weekend for Masterworks 3, pulling out all the stops. See you soon.